Evening YouTube. Today I'm going to talk to you about Christmas cards and about the postal strike. The postal strike's worrying a lot of people. They seem to think it's going to ruin their Christmas, and I'm saying there's no need for it to. All you really need is an internet connection, and you can completely circumvent them. All that's needed is an internet connection, and you can send e-cards. Okay, e-cards are free. You don't need to have any post boxes or envelopes or stamps. You don't need to waste money that way. And now Christmas cards, I should say, are one of the two things. The other thing's turkey, which I don't like about Christmas. They clutter everything. I can't stand them. That doesn't mean I don't like the principle of acknowledging other people in the Yuletide season. You don't need bits of paper or ink to do that. All you need is an email. And when you go into a shop and buy Christmas cards, you've got a choice of about 30 to 50 perhaps, and the prices are ridiculous. Sometimes cards can cost 3 or 4 quid, enough to provide 10 meals. I mean, ridiculously high priced. On the internet, not only is it free, you've got thousands of pictures to choose from. You could find a picture of Santa Claus, Christmas, a sleigh, a reindeer, a robin, a Yule log, almost anything. You can, and it's more thoughtful. Even though you're not spending any money, it is actually more thoughtful because you can design an e-card specifically for your audience. You can't do that with Christmas cards. They're mass-produced. Some of them even have the message written in. You know, you can't personalize it. So don't feel guilty about creating e-cards. You might think, oh, I'm spending less money on them this time, I'm being a miser. No need. Spend the extra money on presents. I'm not going to get my family any Christmas cards. I'm going to save the money and spend it on things like an extra present for them, like chocolates, for instance, or crystallized ginger. You know, some boxes of chocolates are less expensive than some Christmas cards. How crazy is that? Okay? So, as for those going on strike, you know, I'm a communist, so I do sympathise with you, but I also think you're Luddites, to be quite frank. No other way of putting it, and you will lose. Royal Mail doesn't have a monopoly anymore. You might wish it did, but it doesn't. And this always happens when a long-standing monopoly is broken. The vested interests don't like it. Tough, I'm afraid. You're going to have to find another way. But I do sympathise with you. The conditions in the postal industry must be absolutely appalling. I mean, having to get up at 4 AM every day, I mean, you're certainly underpaid. But don't think strikes are going to solve your problem. I really don't. You're going to end up killing Royal Mail because more and more people are going to switch to solutions like what I've just suggested. Okay? Right, so let me just reiterate that this isn't an attack on striking postal workers. This is an attack on paper. Okay, anything made of paper, apart from tissues perhaps, are pretty useless nowadays. Okay, so out with the envelopes, out with the stamps, out with the expensive cards. Just send e-cards. You can design them specifically. You can choose a font, style of writing. You can choose the color of the writing. You can personalize it. You can decorate it. No need for paper. Okay, and spend the extra money on another present, and then everyone will have a much less stressful and happier Yuletide. Cheers. Bye, YouTube.